Hey, good morning everybody. Check out this bright green Ford 250. And when you come back, we got some other cool cars. We are at a place down here in Newport Richey, and they have a couple really cool cars whenever I drive by, so I wanted to stop and check them out. So stay tuned and we'll tell you exactly where we are. So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean. So hey guys, we've been to Mara Motor Cars before. There's the phone number if you want to reach out to them. 727-846-7680. We've been here before because these guys get some really cool classic cars. They kind of do, you know, your BMWs, Infiniti convertibles, all that stuff. But they also always have something really cool. This Corvette is really, really sweet. Now, first off, obviously it's got a really nice body kit on it. It's got the grafted in nose section, so it's got a one-piece nose. It's got the bigger cowl induction hood, and it actually, if you notice, this has been grafted on as well in the back. So it does have a seamless body kit on it. It also has, which I think is pretty cool, so they use the brand new Stingray logos on this thing. So that's cool. And I don't know if you can hear that, but that is a stroker motor, 383, aluminum heads, roller cam, aluminum heads. It's got a whole digital gauge system package in here. This thing has been completely redone. It is a resto mod, so it's not just the body on this thing. And this thing sound like, this thing is as loud as a NASCAR. Actually, I'll be honest with you, it's louder than a Gen 7 car. And you can just hear it. It has got a high torque starter when it starts. It's got the aftermarket wheels. It's got the low sidewall wheels on this thing. It is just a really, really beautifully tuned car. You can hear the cam in here. You can hear the whole motor. I'm gonna see if we can raise the hood up a little bit and take a look. Can we look under the hood? So I think it's right. Hood release here. So this thing is car show ready, guys, and it's also cruising ready. For those who didn't just come back from the Hot Rod Power Cruise or Power Tour, this would be perfect for next year's Hot Rod Power Tour. But it's got EFI put in it. As you can tell, everything is a clean, high performance radiator. It's got dual fans on the radiator. It's got air conditioning, so that's really nice. But there's a beautiful headers, and it all fits under a hood, which looks stock, feels stock, but it's not. It's actually a higher higher cowl induction hood. But you even have all the gauges you need to make sure when you're doing, you got your fuel gauge, pressure gauges there. So this is a really, really sweet ride. Like I said, Mara Motor Cars, I like stopping by here once every 6 months or so because they always have some really, really cool rides here. And it's got the glass tops on it. It's got aftermarket sound system in the back, so don't worry about the battery charger. They just put that on because it's been sitting. It's after a holiday weekend, so they just wanted to make sure everything's worked for you guys. Super nice, clean exhaust. The exhaust tip's sticking out, so just a really, really sweet ride. I mean, for a C3, you really don't do much better than this for a C3. And as I said, the whole front, see how everything is grafted on, so you don't see, there's not any like broken points. Like here you would usually have the nose piece, but it's all been grafted. That That is one sweet car, guys. Now, say you like Corvettes, but you want to keep one that's almost perfectly stock, but you like the C3s, you like silver C3s, then he also has, so that could be for you, or it could be for someone in the family. And then over here, we've got one of the anniversary editions. So this is the anniversary edition. This is the Crossfire injection, I want to say. Now this has the original paint. So this is the 82 Chevy Corvette Collector Edition. This thing only has 51,341 original miles, guys. 51,341 original miles. This is the last year of the C3. And as you can tell, it is the Collector Edition. It's got all its badges, all its paint. So, you know, it probably needs some paint correction, but it's an original car. Okay? So it's got the original, I don't even know what we called them. What do they call those? Those rims. I mean, they came on here. It's got the Eagle GT2s on it. But the only thing I can see that's outside that's not original is these little covers for the rears and the tips for the exhaust. But as you can see, the difference is like this, but it has the original tail on it, so that nothing's been messed with. It's got the original nose, fiberglass nose on it. So, and any of you guys that have owned a C3 know that that color changed. So this is something, but it has the original decals on it. Now if we open it up, ow, 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 very hot, we're in Florida. So, I mean, it's really in excellent shape. The seats are not, but those can be recovered. So the seats really just are the only things that really need to be covered. It's an air car, it's an automatic. So for anybody who doesn't know how to drive a stick, which is pretty much, I would say anybody under 50 nowadays, but it has the original, the special stitching that came with the anniversary edition. So you have the dashboards not cracked or anything else. And as you can see, 51,343.9 miles. And this car is really, really a value. Because if you want a C3, this would be the car that you could get. All you have to do is get some new seats put in, and by the way, you can get those at like Corvette America or any place else. They sell the seats that are all, you know, so this has all power seats and all, but they can be recovered real easy. This also, if you notice, has the original T-top. See right there, that tells you that this is the original tops that came with this. So if you always wanted a really cool C3, and this has the Crossfire injection, which is the same engine that came in the 84s. There is no 83, actually that's a lie. There is an 83 Corvette. There's one, and that is up in Kentucky. So that is really a cool car. I love this car. No, I'm not a salesperson. I don't get anything on this. If I just, you know me, if you followed my channel, you know I just go, and if I see a used car lot that's got some cool cars, I'm gonna stop. Like I said, it's Mara Motor Cars, so you gotta call these guys, and they'll ship anywhere and stuff. They've been around here for a while, but every time I drive by, I see some new cars, I want to stop. So they got this MG here. Now, if you like the little sports cars, the MGs, these used to be all over the place when I was a kid. If you were a kid of the 80s, everybody had either red ones or dark green ones for some reason. And so this one here, I don't even know what year it is because they all look the same to me. It doesn't say what year it is. It doesn't really matter to me. They're just a MG. I think they're called MG midgets. That's what we used to call them anyway. And this is really cool. So it's got the rack on the back. You take these off. This is the car that if you ever watched the movie The Graduate, this is in The Graduate. This is in the final scene of The Graduate. And it's locked up right now, but this roof comes off. And it is a stick shift. So they're all stick shifts, but it's a beautiful little car. And reality, somebody my size can actually drive this car. And this has a trunk. Now, how much room is in the trunk? Not a lot, but these things are fun as heck to drive. And they're just cool, and they're really inexpensive, and they're easy to maintain. Now we got this Ford 250. Now this is built on a Bronco chassis, the full-size Broncos. Excuse me, the 85 type Broncos. So this is built on, this is basically a Bronco with this jacked up old body on it, and I just think it's cool. Look, this paint was probably applied by a brush. It could have been. And inside, if you open it up here, there's the window. Probably have to get another one, I would think. That one, I don't think you can clean that off. That's cracked. It's got a new steering column, you know, little touch up, you know, a little bit of moving stuff around. It's got a speedometer and stuff and a tack. You just have to kind of put it together. So this is like the IKEA version. Somebody already started putting together the roof, so there you go. But this is an IKEA truck, or it's one big party truck that you can go mudding with and not give a crap if somebody gets in with mud on their boots. So I'm saying this thing here is made for mud, for farms, for back roads, for high school parking lots. And it's had a couple color changes from blue to yellow to green, but that's what gives it character. You don't have to worry about dents. You don't have to worry about, you know, it's got custom bodywork on it right there. And you know, you got some, you don't have to worry about overheating because it's got vents now. But it's definitely freaking cool. So, and see, they took the turn signals from here and they put them up here. So you have turn signals. Don't worry about what's down there. But this is a really cool truck. And actually, I won't tell you the price on it, but it's making me think, because that is a neat truck to have. That is definitely a fun truck that anybody who, if you want to, let's say, if you got a thumb and you can use a spray can, you can do a whole rebuild on that. All right, one other car while we're here. Well, two other cars I want to check out while we're here. All right, so for those of you who like James Bond, but you don't have money for an Aston Martin, next best thing is Sunbeam. Check this little car out. This thing looks like an Aston Martin from the first James Bond, at least it does to me. Now it's a hardtop. The hardtop comes off, and you have this whole, it's a 63 Sunbeam Alpine. It only has 17,000 original miles. 17,244 original miles. For a 1963, so that's 3 years older than me. It's a Sunbeam. The car is really small, but check this thing out. Inside, and I don't know if this opens, we'll see. Yep. So inside, it's got a full roll cage in it. So this thing is ready to ride. This is an SCCA. You can run this SCCA. It's got the tack. It's got a speedometer up to 120. That would be crazy in this car, 120. It does have an aftermarket console in it right here. It is a stick shift, so you got it is a 4-speed, but you got your water gauge, you got oil gauges, you got all your gauges, you got your airplane switches on here, so you got all kinds of stuff in here. So you could have fun with this. This roof is a hardtop. It comes off, but you don't need to take it off. So let's close it here. And this is a solid car, but this is a really, really cool car. It's got wire wheel covers with knockoffs on it. I don't know, those real knockoffs? Let's see. You know what, guys? That's a real knockoff. There is no, those are the wheels with real knockoffs on it. There are no lug nuts on this thing. Those are the actual real knockoffs. See, undo, left side, left near side. So these are the real wheels. This is a cool car. Very cool car. Again, Mara Motor Car, 727-846-7680. Call them up if you're interested in that. That is neat. That is a fun thing. You can get that or that, and that'd be great for SCCA. And you got 2 Corvettes here. Now, say you want a project. Well, they had a trade-in recently. They literally, it's not even, I don't think it's even unlocked yet. But this is a V6, but it's an S197 V6. Paint's pretty bad on it. It's got the factory scoop that came on the V6s. I don't think it's open. No, it's not. Somebody put aftermarket. These things are aftermarket. They're just on there with stickers. It's got American Racing aftermarket wheels and tires. Aftermarket LED tail lights on it. Still has the single V6. Well, it's got a Flowmaster on there, but it's an automatic. It does have air conditioning, or it's showing air conditioning. He's got custom seats in there that say Mustang on it, but it is the V6 model. But this, for those of you who really want to build something, pull that out. You can tune V6s now really well. You can put blowers on them, everything else, turbos on them, everything else. So, yep, I need to move it. Okay, so hold on. So there's no body modifications to my knowledge here. It does have LED front headlights as well. They may be the ring kind, I don't know. But this is a really good project car. Now, they also have other stuff. They got Mini Coopers, they got trucks, they got Eclipses here, a couple Eclipses. They've got all kinds of European type cars here. So if you're interested in those, give them a holler, go on their YouTube or their webpage. They don't have YouTube, but I just want to kind of take you guys out. Sometimes you see these kind of places. I haven't been here for about a year, and I saw the Corvette and I was like, that looks pretty cool. So I wanted to show you that one and the trucks and stuff. So hey, they're cool. They're cool. If they were parts of the car show, I'd be doing the same thing. So they're parts of a place where you can buy them. So that's not bad either. Anyway, today is Juneteenth. So, but they're here today. So if you want to, they're right on US 19, right above Clearwater. They can ship anywhere you want. And so, I hope you enjoy it. If you like this kind of thing, place like. If you have any comments, put down. And if not, give them a call. They're open Monday to Saturday, 9 to 7. And they'd be happy to get one of these cars to you no matter where you live. You just have to pay the freight. So, or maybe you work that out. I don't know. I don't get involved in pricing or anything. So if you have a question about price, you need to call these guys too. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.
Where it says merchandise store right here, merchandise store link, you will see it says https:/junkyards-barn-finds, and you click on that and it's going to take you here.